Welcome to this session. In this session, we are going to see data profiling. Last session, we have connected to different data sources, basically one Excel file and the other CSV files we have connected. And also we have seen how we can connect to one of the data web data sources as well. So that we have seen. Now we are going to take that session, means that file which we have connected, and we will see how the data is profiling means. Now we are in the phase of data preparation. That is the first step in Power BI stages, life cycle stages, you can say. That what we are going to see. So let's try to open this Power BI desktop now. You can follow me with me as well. Means you can try to open the Power BI desktop, and I will let you know, means what are the things which we can do.
Yes, already open.
Yeah. So we do have this last file which we have created. So we have given this name to connect in different data sources. Just open it, and once it is open, this is the Power BI desktop got open, and now we are not doing anything in this visualization section. Whatever the things about the data profiling or data quality, everything we are going to do in the data Power Query editor. So for that, we need to go back to this transform data, and in transform data, we do need to just click on this transform data. Once you click on this transform data, you can see this query editor has opened, and whatever the last what are the files which we have connected in the last session, that we can see there are different things which are there. So okay, so basically, what are the data sessions, what are the data queries, like what are the queries which are there? We can see there are different queries which are already there, and we do see the data which is available here. Now, when it comes to large data sets, like when we are connecting to large data sets, it's not easy to check the data quality manually. Means that's what the problem is, like means we cannot do it manually. That's why means this tool provides this data quality checking as well, and we can perform different operations as well, so that it will be very helpful. Otherwise, like suppose there are some null data or empty data in a particular table, and then we cannot see, suppose there are millions of record, and a few of the records are null, and if you cannot the tool if cannot do that checking, then it is going to be very difficult for a person to manually check it. So for that purpose, there are options which are available in this Power BI. So we do have, you can see in the there is a view option in the view menu. If you can go to the view menu, the first thing we are going to check the column quality. So when it comes to column quality, it is basically going to check means if there are any errors, then if there are any empty values, what are the valid values, kind of them. So now you can see when we click on this column quality, you can see there are 0% error, 0% empty rows as well for this particular column. So you can see there are in this particular table we don't have any error. However, you can see for
One
this.
error in my side.
Sorry,
One error in my side. The
for which column, which query?
403. 403. Customer 403.
Yeah, customer 403. I think, yeah, there is. For customer query, you are saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is what it is unknown. It is, you can see, right? For my side as well, it is like you can see this is something which is showing an error because it does not have any content. Like it is just unknown or NA mention. So this is one thing which is, and it is shown it here as well. So now you can see less than 1% error. So but basically this is shown it here. If you click on this, then this is showing we couldn't convert to number, because what happens, if you go back, um, if you go back to this particular step, you can see this is particularly this particular column is a number format. You can see 1 2 3, and that particular value is something which is empty or NA. That's why it is not able to convert. That's why it is showing that particular error. Okay, so this is one thing which is we can do, means you can check other tables as well. And in this employee table, you can see there are 15% empty data. So if you click on this uh, employee table, and then there is a parent employee, so you can say 15% null values. So now you can see there are two rows which are here which is having null. So that's what it is showing. Now this is the way it shows as a column quality. So this is the first thing which is we can understand, means from this feature. So I hope this is clear, right? We are not going to check means how to correct this now, but I just wanted to check means I just wanted to show you how we can
How to
click
check?
yeah use this feature.
Okay.
Now the next thing is column distribution. So now column distribution is another feature where basically it shows how many distinct value, how many unique values, and then you can say this is how it is, like 5 distinct, 0 unique, 13 distinct, 13 unique, that kind of things which is it is showing. This is another perspective it gives, means whenever we wanted to check the data, means how the data is distributed along different perspective, like maybe different KPIs or key performance indicators, so that it will show up here. So this is one thing which is we can do, and we can see if you see stock item. So here we can say 672 distinct or unique. So and then there is one unique in. So this is unique because it is a primary key in this particular query. So that's why it is unique. So that's what it is showing as a distinct and unique. Now you can say there are like you can check see means how this graph is showing very like from highest to minimum, because it doesn't have that particular uniqueness. So that's what it is showing. So this is column distribution is one feature. The next feature is column profile. Now in column profile, we will get all the statistics of a particular column, like how many count, if there are any error, empty, distinct, what is unique, if it is not a number or zero values, how many zero values, minimum, maximum, what is it. So all these kind of things which we can do, and it is showing value distribution. It is just showing means you can see if you just mouse over on it, you can see there are 96 stock item key for a particular one, how many unique, and all those things it shows. So this is one thing which is about the column profile. Now this is the first step, because Power BI is a ETL tool as well, you can say, where we can extract data. When we say extract, we can connect to different data source. We can get the data in a Power BI. Then we do have a transform. That is the second step, where we will process this data. So in transform, we will check all this quality, distribution, and profile. And then third one is load. So whatever the data which we are changing or transforming or processing, that we are going to load in Power BI. So that's what it is, ETL, extra transform load. So this is one of the feature you can say for Power BI desktop. Now we can go back to yeah. So this is all about these features, and if you wanted to copy this, just right click on this particular quality or distribution, and you can say copy quality metrics or copy value distributions. So this is means if you want, we can copy it and we can paste it in other documents if required, means for our reference. So that's what we can do it from here as. Okay, now once we have, I'm just removing this now. Now this is how we can do. Now we have identified that in employee by using column quality. We have identified that in employee table there are 15% empty rows. So how to remove these empty rows? So for that we do have some filtering of the data. So we can say I just wanted to remove this, and if you just click on this and you can say remove empty here. So this is one thing we can do it. Just click on this remove empty, and then this remove empty will be removed. So this is one thing which we can do, and when we do a column quality, now it will show 0% empty values. Okay, so this is the removing empty rows. This is how we can do it. If there are any errors, then we can remove that errors as well. So I think there was in a customer table. So let's go to this, and we can say this is just click on this remove errors. So we can just remove here, and this will ask to insert in a step. Inserting an intermediate step may affect the subsequent step, which could cause your query to break. So just click on insert. So this is one thing which is we can do it, or else there is one more thing. I'm just redoing these changes. I'm just removing this step. So if you wanted to remove this, just go to this change type. I'm just keeping this error again. How to remove this error as well? So there are other ways as well. So we can just try like select this particular row and just like you can say in a transform. In here we can just we can just remove this row as well from here as well. So for that we do have, I'm just checking that option here. Not from here, but if you can just this is the remove errors, but I was trying to remove the row as well, so I'm not sure why I'm not able to delete this row. So particularly I just delete. So if I just use this, okay, for some reason this is not showing. I'm not sure why it is not showing a remove row as well, but we can do that remove row from here. That's what I know, but maybe not sure why this is not appearing here. But yeah, but this is the one way that I was thinking where we can just, yeah. Now the other thing I wanted to show is whenever there is an error, this particular bar is showing red here. So this is one thing which is we can understand that for others it is showing green. That means everything is okay for that particular column. But for this there is an error. So for that you can just remove errors from here, or if you just want to replace errors as well, so this replace errors as well we can do with some meaningful values as well. So we can just say, let's say 1 2 3. So if I just say error got replaced with this 1 2 3, so that is one thing which we can do as well with this error as well. Like means this is how now this is all showing a green bar under this column header. So this is how we can do it. Now I'm just removing this. So this replacing as well means we can do it from here as well. So there are options available here which is showing as here. If you just go to this transform, and if you select this, then there is an option which is replace values. So this is one thing as well we can do, replace values or replace error. So this is a transformation we can do. So whatever the values if you wanted to replace, so let's say means I wanted to replace a particular value. So let's try to say I wanted to replace this particular value. So what I can do, I can just go to this and I will say value to find. I'm just trying to replace 179 and I just wanted to make as 90. So this is way what we can do is, and now you can see this is particularly changed where it is. Yeah. So this is yeah. So this value you can say this is changed to wherever it was like that. It is all got changed to this 1999, and this is an error. So I because I just and redo that particular step. That is why it is showing this error again. I'm just trying to remove this replace values as well now. Now this is the way we can correct. So now I'm just trying to remove this error. If you wanted to keep error, then we can do that, or just click on this remove error. So just remove this error now. Now the other thing which is I wanted to show you is we already saw unpivot columns and pivot columns last session, where we have seen how we can change column to means row headers to columns so that it will look good. So that kind of things, pivoting and unpivoting, we have seen already. Now there is one more thing which is I wanted to show you, that's the detect data type. Now whenever we are connecting to any data sources, this Power BI automatically detect the data type of this, and you can see now this particular value is number. That's why it is changed to whole number. By default, it is changed to whole number 1 2 3. This is a alphabetical value, so that is why it is showing as ABC, or you can say is a text field. Likewise, all these things has been done automatically. Sometimes what happens means it may detect the wrong data type and can apply as well, because it is a tool. And if you just don't want to do this automatic detect type, then what we can do, we can go to these files. In files we do have options and settings. In options, click on these options. When we do have this options, go to this current file and click on this data load. So when we you can see type detection, detect column times and headers for unstructured sources. So this is selected. Whenever it is selected, that time it will automatically delete. If suppose if you don't want to detect the column times automatically, then you can just uncheck this option and then just click on OK. And whenever you open the Power BI desktop, it will not automatically, but that time we need to change the data type. So suppose this is particularly a text field by default, because we haven't selected automatic data type, and this is coming as a text field from there. Then to change the data type, we can go to this from here. We can select it to whole number, or there is an option which is just select this column and select this. This one, there is detect data type option which is here, or you can select data type manually as well here, or we can just ask it to check. So when we say detect data type, it shows detect it just detect the data type and make it to whole number automatically. So that is how we can do it. So these are the things which we can do now. We should not have any error. So let's say if we are having, we have just remove all the errors. Okay, so till now you have understood all this, right? Means how we can check the column quality, column distribution, column profile.
Yes, I understand.
Okay. So now this is how it is. You can save this file, but this time you can just rename it to some other file, so that it will be like just close this first, apply and close. And then you can save this PBI file, save as. It just takes some time. Okay, now this is done. You can save this file now as
I did
some,
that.
yeah. Okay. So now this is what we have done about the data quality means. So there are other options as well. If we can go to this transform data as well. There are other options which we can see is, let's try to remove this, okay, column quality. Now if you can go to this transform menu, we can split column as well. So suppose if you wanted to split this particular column by this particular bracket, so we can do that as well. So let's try to do that. We can say by a delimiter, and we can make it as this particular character. Let's say we do have this, and I have just given this particular bracket and just click on OK. Now you can say after this bracket, this has been changed, like this two column, one column has been become two. So this kind of splitting of the column we can do. There are other options with this splitting as well by number of characters. So suppose we wanted to split the first 4 or 5 characters, or depending upon the number of characters, that we can do by position as well. Suppose if you wanted to specify a particular position like 10th character or upper 12th character, so that also we can do by lowercase to uppercase, by uppercase to lowercase, by digit to non-digit, by non-digit to digit. So these are the simple things which we can do with these things. And most of the options we already seen here. There are statistics, so count value, sum, average, medium. So we will see this in the next sessions when it is to be used. So that is other thing. We do have date object we can use, date and time things here. Run R script, run Python script. These things we will see that is more something more advanced, so that we will see it later. So I think that's it from this session. If you have any questions, you can ask me.
Yeah, this is normal practical thing, so there is no question.
Okay, yeah.
I'm understanding what is going around there.
Yeah. So that's what means. This is this session. For my YouTube audiences, if you have any questions, you can put it in comment section, and if I have any other queries about this course, definitely put it in comment section. If you like my video, then please like it and share it with others as well. So thank you.